So we will go now in Philippine musical theater. If before we discussed about the Cultural Center of the Philippines, where formerly the Imelda Marcos was the one who established the Cultural Center of the Philippines. Now, we will go to Philippine musical theater. So Philippine musical theater is one of the richest and most colorful forms of performance in the country. No? It combines drama, music, and especially dance to tell stories that reflect the Filipino experience. It is not just only for an entertainment, but it's also a way of expressing culture, of expressing values, and of course, to express the identity. Throughout the story or the history, Philippine musical theater has evolved from traditional frameworks or traditional rituals and folk performances to modern stage productions that can stand alongside world-class musicals. The roots of musical theater in the Philippines go back to pre-colonial times when communities performed chants, dances, and even epic storytelling as part of rituals and celebrations. In these early performances already combined music and narrative. It's laying the foundation of later theatrical forms. With the arrival of the Spanish colonizers, we the Filipinos, no, were introduced to religious and folk theater such as komedia, no, moro-moro, sinakulo, and even the zarzuela. And the zarzuela became popular for combining songs, dances, and dialogue to portray everyday Filipino life and struggles, making it more one of the earliest true forms of Philippine musical theater. So during the American period, now influences entered the scene. No? If you know the rise of vaudeville or vaudeville, when we are reading it as a Filipinos, vaudeville, brought variety shows and musical entertainment that Filipinos embraced and made their own. Over time, Western operatas and Broadway inspired production. They also shaped the growth of musical theater in the country. However, Filipino or the artists here in the Philippines did not simply imitate foreign works. Instead, they infused them with local themes, with local stories, with local music, giving rise to uniquely Filipino musicals. So, this time of modern, or the modern era, many landmark productions have defined Philippine music theater. You know the piece of Severino Reyes, The Walang Sugat? a patriotic zarzuela, it became a classic example of how music and theater could inspire nationalism. Musicals like Katie celebrated Filipino culture icons. And you know Cancer and Florante at Laura? The musical adopted literary classics into the stage. More contemporary musicals, such as Rock of Ages, the one that I showed you last time that we have face-to-face class. Ang Huling El Bimbo. They show how Filipino theater continues to evolve by using popular music to engage modern audiences while addressing social realities. So the significance of Filipino musical theater lies in its ability to preserve and promote culture, educate audiences, and unite communities. This kind of musical theater brings to life the joys, the sorrows, and even the aspirations of the Filipino people in ways that are both entertaining and thought-provoking. This also provides a space for artists to showcase their talents. What are they? Acting, singing, dancing, and even stagecraft. While at the same time giving voice to national identity and social issues. So this kind of Philippine musical theater is a living tradition that mirrors the Filipino soul. From the rituals of our ancestors to today's contemporary productions, it continues to embody our creativity, our resilience, and love for storytelling. By blending local themes with global influences, it proves that Philippine art can be uniquely our own while still resonating with the rest of the world.